Freedom from the ego. The secret to living peacefully, freely, and truly happy. The ego is not who you are, but who you think you are. It is the mental image built from memories, achievements, opinions, and fears. The invisible mask that constantly whispers, "I need to be right, I need to be better, I need to be noticed." The ego feeds on comparison and control. It seeks validation from others, yet it is never satisfied. It promises happiness through superiority, but only delivers tension, competition, and separation. To be free from the ego does not mean rejecting yourself. It means realizing that the I you defend so fiercely is just a story created by thought. Behind that story exists something far more peaceful, your true self, which doesn't need to prove or possess anything. When you awaken to this truth, you stop reacting automatically and begin to live consciously. Imagine someone at work who always needs recognition. When their idea is ignored, they feel offended. When praised, they feel inflated. Their mood swings depend entirely on others' opinions. But the moment they see that their worth doesn't come from approval, the burden lifts. They can now work freely, create joyfully, and cooperate harmoniously. Freedom from ego means you are no longer a prisoner of praise or criticism. Ego disguises itself in many ways, as pride, as self-pity, as the need to win every argument. It can even wear a spiritual mask, making us think we are better because we are more awakened. True awareness, however, humbles. It reveals that no one is superior or inferior. Everyone is learning. Everyone is evolving. In Buddhism, the ego is seen as illusion, the root of suffering. The Buddha taught that clinging to I, me, mine blinds us from the reality of impermanence. Everything changes: our body, our thoughts, our emotions. When we mistake this ever-changing flow for a fixed identity, fear arises. Fear of losing, fear of dying, fear of being forgotten. But when we see through this illusion, we discover an inner stillness that cannot be touched by external change. Think of a mirror. It reflects everything, beauty, sadness, chaos, but remains unchanged. That mirror is like your awareness. The ego is the dust that settles on it. Meditation, mindfulness, and sincere reflection are ways of gently wiping away that dust, allowing the light of pure awareness to shine through. When someone insults you, the ego wants to strike back. But if you pause, breathe, and simply observe the feeling without identifying with it, the anger dissolves. You realize the insult cannot touch who you truly are. It only hits the image your ego wants to defend. That moment of recognition is liberation. Living without ego is not passive or weak. It is power in its purest form, calm, compassionate, and unshakable. When you no longer need to prove your worth, you act from love, not fear. You speak truthfully, not to dominate, but to connect. You give without expecting, because giving itself becomes joy. Great beings throughout history, Buddha, Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, embodied this freedom. They transcended ego-driven desires and served life itself. Their peace came not from owning or controlling, but from surrendering to truth. When I disappears, love flows naturally, because the walls that separate me from you vanish. To begin your own freedom, notice how often you use the words I or mine. Observe the emotions tied to them. Awareness is the key, not suppression, but observation without judgment. Every time you catch the ego's voice and choose silence instead of reaction, it loses power. Freedom from ego is freedom from conflict. You stop fighting to be right, to be special, to be seen. You live in the present, appreciating simple things: the sound of rain, the breath in your chest, the smile of a stranger. Peace is no longer a dream, it becomes your natural state.